Oh, good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to Dory's home. Hope you can see me. I'm going to raise my camera up just a little bit. We are outside in my yard today. It has been a couple of weeks since I posted a video to my channel. So if you're back, thank you. Welcome back and welcome aboard. I think the last video that I posted was Easter cupcakes that I decorated. If you haven't seen it, you're more than welcome to go back and, look at the video. I mean, they turned out really cute. The girls at work really enjoyed them. I have been busy, picked up a few more hours at work. I am doing just fine. For the people that reached out and wanted to know if I was okay, because I haven't shared a video in a couple weeks, but I am okay. I did go last week. I was down in Southern Illinois, stayed like 5 days down there, with my sister, my daughter, my niece. And it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but it was for a great cause. My sister works for a nonprofit organization, and it's called Specialized Equine Services. It's down in Southern Illinois. And if you want to go online to look it up after I'm done telling you a little bit about it, and you're more than welcome to. Any support they get will help them to continue this great service they're doing for people. Specialized Equine Services is an organization, again, nonprofit. It's an organization that works with horses with equine therapy to help handicapped children and our veterans to get, better motor skills, and sometimes with the words, children that can't speak or have a hard time talking, or, the horses bring something out of people. So it's really, really cool organization to get to understand and to get over to that farm and to see what they do. And great group of volunteers that my sister has helping her. But once a year they do this really big fundraising event. It's called the Gala, and I've never been to one. And again, Southern Illinois from where I live, that's like 8-hour drive. So all the way up here in, Wisconsin to go all the way down there. Illinois is a really long state, but, my daughter and I talked about it for a long time. We've always wanted to go just to see what it was all about and to help her. So we did go, and we were able to help decorate the hall, and my sister made a lot of the decorations and things like that. And I would like to put them, in pictures as a post on my channel. Because again, my channel is about decorating, but this isn't, this is their event, not my event. But it was a lot of work, but it was fun to help her. So, but anyway, today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to bring the camera in closer. I want to sand this raised garden bed. And then the other one, I have two. One I sanded a few weeks ago, so I want to stain that one. But this one I want to sand. So I just want to show you what this sander is and what it does. And again, thank you again, everybody, for all your support and all your kind words and all your messages that you have left me, and for caring about me and everything. And it's great to be back on here to give you another video. And next week I'm excited because I am Wednesday after work. I only work a little shift Wednesday. I'm going to go buy flowers. I can't wait to plant. Okay. So let me just bring this in just a little bit more. See if I can get this up here, and we'll turn this arm. Okay. My saw, or my skill, I want to say saw. I have a skill saw as well. This is a sander. This is what it looks like. It's easy to maneuver. It's not really heavy. It's got like a filtration system on the back to collect a lot of that fine dust. It has interchangeable heads. This is the big one. This is actually a pad that sticks, you know, right onto that. A sanding pad. You know, and with this button, you can click it and you can change the pads. But I'll show you, you know, in the box. Again, this is a Skil. It's a multi-function detail sander. 1.2 amp. Serial number is SR232301. In case anybody's interested in this, okay? And nobody sponsors me. I just share with what I use in my home and around my home. But it comes with different attachments that you can change. You know, there's this, you know, this detailed one. You can see that. There's that one. Put that in there. And then there's a triangle one. And a square one right there. Okay. And I hope there's lawnmowers going around here and birds are singing. And again, it came with this big packet of interchangeable sanding pads to go with those different attachments. So that's kind of nice. Okay, so I'm going to close this box up. And it also came with an instruction book. I'm going to move this over here. I'll just put that on the ledge of my other raised garden bed. I do have a microphone on today because of all the noise outside, so I'm hoping that this video comes through fine. All right, so we're going to get going. So I'm going to turn this sander on. If it gets too noisy, please turn your volume down. But I'm going to raise this up a little bit and turn it. So I'm going to start sanding over on this side. And I give you a close-up of what that looks like before I sand. You can see that. Okay. All right. And I am not a pro at this. Just so you know, I am not. All right, here we go. Okay, much better. All right, that's what it looks like after I sanded it. Much better smooth surface. And you know, I never had an actual thing, a stain on here. About 2 years ago, I love natural wood, so I just polyurethaned it a couple of coats. So I'm just going to lightly sand it down and then stain it and see what it looks like. So now I'm just going to do the front here, okay? All right, here we go. I've got the front done. That looks pretty good to me. You might want to get the side over there a little bit more, but now I'm going to do the top on this other side right here. Okay, and then I'll stop sanding because I don't want this video to go over an hour. But I want to start staining that other one. Okay, all right, so we're going to do this other side now, and I'm going to move this way. Raise that up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, there. That's what that looks like. Pretty good. All right, so I'm just going to get in the front here just a little bit more. And then we'll start staining. Much better. Much better. Okay. All right, I'm going to bring you over to this other one. And I'm going to turn the camera so you can see me walking up the stairs. So I'll go get my stain and my rags and my stirrer, and I got a screwdriver up there. Let's see. Yep, you're good. All right, I'm going to take this sander upstairs. I have everything on my table on my porch. So I'll bring that down. Okay. I don't know what the range is on the microphone, so I'm hoping it works. Moving this far away from my phone. All right, sander there. Unplug it. Okay, unplug that. Bring this up here. Okay. I actually think I'm going to take my jacket off. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it on for a little bit. It's not that warm yet. Okay, there's that. this, my gloves, and the stain. Okay. Just knocked my one wind chime. Okay, here we go. I'll show you what stain I'm using. And I do have a stool I'm going to bring over here too so I can put all my stuff on it. Okay, I have gloves. All right, let me get my stool here. Okay. Yeah, and then that can hold everything there for me. All right, yeah, I think I'm going to take my jacket off. All right. Bear with me here because it is getting warm. Hope this works. Okay. All right, so I'm going to shake this up really good. And before I do that, this is what I'm using. So let me turn this around here. This is called a Varathane Classic Water-Based Wood Stain. Easy application, fast drying and low odor, soap and water cleanup. It is a dark walnut. I thought I wanted to go dark because my shutters on my home, I'll raise you up there. The shutters on my home are dark brown. You know, so I just thought I would go with the dark. And I'm hoping it's going to be all right. And if it's not, well, I'll live with it for a year or so. It says to shake it vigorously, so that's what I'm doing. Then I got to open it up, and it also tells me not to use a brush or a sponge, but to use a lint-free cloth. So I'm just going to use microfiber cloths. One for moving the stain and then one for picking up excess, I guess. And my mom, when I was a lot younger, she used to refinish furniture. And when I was in high school, she did that. Sometimes I wish I would have paid more attention. Now, this one I sanded a few weeks ago. This has been through a lot of rain, a lot of drying time. So it is fine to just try this and hopefully this works. I have some disposable gloves I'm going to put on my hands. All right. Okay, we'll get you in a little closer here. Okay. Now open this up. I'm hoping that now it says I can do like 2 coats if I want, after a couple of hours to come back and do another coat. Take this and stir it up. Looks like a chocolate brown. That's what it looks like to me. It's been sitting for a while. It just needs a good stir. It's got chunks in there. I'm going to bring it in closer so you can kind of see. See that? Okay. I love being outside when it's nice and warm out. All right. Well, we'll see what this does, right? Okay, I'll move you back just a little bit here. I like that color in the can now. Looks like milk chocolate brown. All right. And it says to stir as I'm doing this. So one of these rags I'm going to put down for picking up excess. Okay, so I'm just going to dunk this in. Again, I'm not a pro at this. And I'm going to put this right in the dirt there. And it says to go in circular motions. And it don't have to be perfect. Again, this is not indoor furniture. This is outside furniture, outside wood stuff. So it doesn't have to be perfect for me. It says to go in circular motions, just so that it gets all in that wood. And wood does absorb this, that's for sure. And I'll bring you in so you can kind of see this, what I'm doing here. I can stand on the side, tilt that down. Can move this back. It does look better. And I don't mind the I do not mind that it's not one color, you know. I can come back with another coat if I want. Pick that up out of there. It just wants me to go with the grain. Okay, it's not that bad. All right, we'll get some more. I'm going to get the sides here. I'm getting the back. I got enough on there for the back. Yeah, this here topper thing's it's just gonna soak it all up. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, that's soaking it up right away. It's like the wood's thirsty. All right. I'll bring you back. Just look at the difference from like there to this one that I didn't do. So that one needs it. So let's try this so you can kind of see the difference on this one. Let's do half of it. We'll start here. And we'll go like this. Circular motion first. And we'll stir it up a little bit more. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like it speckled and different colors. It's just soaking it up really good. I'm not even going to need a cloth to dry it. But look at the difference. See the difference in that? That's undone, and this is like got one coat on it. Okay. So we'll finish that up. Oh man, it's getting nice out now. I get morning sun here, and then in the afternoon I'll get nice shade. I'll go with the wood grain now. Okay. I have enough on my rag to get the side. Kind of want to do that front so I can see what that's going to look like. I'm going to get over on the side too. Just need a little bit on there. So we'll just get over here on the side here. Okay. I hope everybody is having a good spring so far. And I want to give my well wishes and shout out to and blessings to everybody that needs them. And to my friends and family as well. Kind of liking this. It's actually kind of fun. Okay, let's see what this. Let's bring this down this way a little bit. Can come back in a couple hours and do another coat too. Okay. Trying to think when's the last time I've tried staining something. It's been a long time. A long time. You keep stirring it. They say to, just stir it as you use it because you want the particles to, to stay mixed in. All right, here we go with this. Do circular motion. Fold that back up again. Some more. Now that's kind of cool. I like how it's looking. Not too dark. I could go in with 2 coats, but after this dries, I kind of want to see what it looks like. But that's kind of cool. See the difference there? Isn't that neat? Yeah, I like it. It's bringing out some of those textures in that wood. I'm so grateful a friend of mine gave me gloves because I only had like 1 pair, so they're like, oh, I got gloves. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. Come down here with that. I hope you're enjoying being outside with me today. I might do. Now, I don't know what my day is going to be like the rest of the day, but I need to power wash the back of my home. And I will take you for a walk back there. I don't know why, but the back of the home gets a lot of shade because there's a big evergreen tree back there, and then there's a couple huge, I don't know if they're maple trees or what they are, but you know, stuff like that. But it gets mold on my siding, so I want to power wash it. And this would be a good day to do that too if I have time. All right, we're going to get over here on the side here. Down this pole. I actually like this. I'm kind of glad I went with the darker one. Okay. Well, I do want to check and see how many minutes we are, because again, I don't want to go over an hour. I'm just going to get down this one leg here. But this is what I'm doing, so. Okay. Move my stain over here. Put the cover on that, so in case it tips. All right. I'm going to take these gloves off. I'll put another pair on. Okay. Let me take you for a walk around the back of my home, okay? Now, 1 second here. I actually think I'm going to take the camera out of my stand. Bear with me. Okay. I don't think I've been in the back of the home before. All right, here we go. All right. Such a beautiful day. Okay. This is where I keep my garden hose. This is my bedroom window right there. So we're just going to go around the corner here. My hose hookup is actually in the back of my home. Okay, and it's such a night and day difference. I can kind of show you. Let me step back. This is the back. Look at this huge tree. It just keeps going and going and going. Isn't that beautiful though? It does provide a lot of shade, but you know, which is nice. Keeps a lot of my home shady, you know, which is nice in the hot summer, you know, when it does get hot. So, you know, my air conditioning unit, I have stairs in the back for my back door. But let me just show you what it gets, like green mold. I don't know if you can kind of see that because the home is green. But I want to take, you can probably see it on my skirting, but you can kind of see that. What a dingy color there. That's that green moldy stuff. You can kind of see on my skirting. You know, I don't like it. So that's got to get washed. I want to power wash these stairs too. So I want to get that done. This is a lilac bush. And we'll see how much it blooms this year. It got trimmed down like 2 years ago, so I'm hoping the blooms come back. So, yeah. All right, we're going to walk back. Creek's back here. Not much water in it right now. Let me show you that. People like water. I know I do. I don't even know if there's any fish in here. I don't know. A little bit of nature with a little bit of updating my home here. Yeah. Sometimes I'll see little fish and I'll see families of ducks come through, you know, and frogs. But I love the sound. We get a really, really heavy rain. I mean, it'll get up to these rocks. It gets pretty full. Yeah, but it's kind of cool. Okay, here's my hostas. They're getting big. And so far, the rabbits are staying away from them. So far, I got 2 there and 2 over here. They're getting big. So I'm going to move this. Kind of gets tipped over in the wind sometimes. Okay. All right, we're at like a 38-minute video. So I'll show you the difference. That made a big difference. So look at this one I just sanded. Okay, and then look at the one that I stained. And you can tell like the difference from the top of this one and the bottom. So I'm going to take a little water break, and then off camera I'll finish staining it. But yeah. And I'll probably hose that other one down, let it dry, get all that sand dust off of it. I'm going to stain that one too. That makes it look better. Okay. All right, I'll bring you up on my porch. Have any of you planted your flowers yet? Here, you know, up in, well, I live north of Milwaukee, so up here, you know, a lot of people don't plant flowers till Memorial Day weekend, but it's been getting pretty warm. So I'm gonna plant next week. And I think they'll be safe. All right, so put you back in my stand, and then I can say my farewells for today. All right. Over there. Okay. All right, everybody. You all have, I don't even know if you can see me, but have a wonderful week. We'll see what my day goes today, because if I start power washing in the back, for sure, I will put that on a video as well. Okay? And I mean, this is all about taking care of my home on my channel and decorating and making things look nice, and power washing is a part of that. You know, staining things is a part of that. You know, and then getting flowers, you know, that to me, that's decorating, making it pretty. So that'll be fun. So that'll be a video coming up next week for sure. Okay, so God bless you all. Thank you again for sticking with me and supporting this channel. It means the world to me. And I will do what I can to try to post more on it, at least one a week. If I can do that with my busy schedule. And summertime's coming. My youngest granddaughter's 9, so I'm going to be watching her 2 days a week. But I merged her on a Thursday, the same day that I'm watching the great-grandchildren, so she can help me referee 2 crazy busy 3-year-olds. So that'll be interesting. But anyway, God bless you all. Have a wonderful week and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.